Thank you for listening to Jesus Goggles. We're trying to see the world in the lenses of Jesus. In this week's episode, we discuss our relationship with oneself. We present this episode in a fun exchange between a student and his Sunday school teacher based on a hypothetical situation. Hi, Jake.
Hey, I need your advice on something.
Yeah? You seemed troubled recently, I remember that.
Yeah, it's about the time I'm starting to think about college plans, and I feel like everyone around me knows what they're doing. I think I'm the only one who knows nothing about what I should be doing, though.
Oh, I see. Did you talk to your parents about this?
Yeah, but, they tell me, think about what I would like to do in the future. They don't really tell me to pursue a specific job or a career. Instead, I'm thinking about, what I'm good at or what I think I like to do at the moment.
Great. Any luck in finding that?
Well, I don't like to study that much, nor am I very athletic. I'm just jealous of my friends who have clear goals. I'm not quite sure why I'm leaving sometimes.
But isn't there something that makes you focus, automatically? Like, no one is making you do something, but you're doing it already.
I don't think there is something like that.
Or is there something that's on your mind, but you haven't said anything to your parents about it because they might be against it?
I have a hobby that I like, but I'm not sure how that would connect to my future job.
Well, what is it?
I like to cook and bake, making things from scratch or eating. They're the two favorite things I like to do. But I have no interest in becoming a chef or a pâtissier. A hobby should remain as a hobby.
I see. Do your parents not like you cooking or baking?
No, actually, they do. They do like it. They take my cookies and stuff that I bake, and give them to other people whenever they go volunteering.
So in that case, what makes you say no to chef or pâtissier?
Well, if I want to make money, then I would have to know how to cook really well or be really good at baking. I'm not an expert, and I think I would just be stressed out. I've watched a lot of cooking shows, and I don't think I would be that competitive.
So you thought about any other jobs then?
Well, I'm still searching. I wish I knew what I was good at and do that instead. Also hoping that's what I like to do as well.
Alright. Let me tell you my story then. Maybe it'll help.
Okay, what is it?
So when I was at your age, I struggled with the same questions too. Just like your parents, my parents never told me to become anything specific. They just told me that I need to prepare well to make sure I live my life without any regrets.
What kind of preparations are they talking about?
So the first thing they told me is knowing who I was before God. Many people, they believe that dreams and goals define who they are, but there's something more important. And that's knowing why God created us and why we're living on Earth at this exact moment.
Right. When everyone's discussing their major in college and future jobs, I kept on thinking about why I was born and for what purpose I was living.
Yes. Without knowing the answer to that, no goal can truly satisfy us. Life has meaning when we know why we exist.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, just like my parents said before, thinking about which college I should go or what I should major in, I prayed to God and asked Him what the purpose of my life is.
Did God tell you right away?
No, but I think that's because I probably didn't hear Him right away. I knew I prayed, but I didn't really know how to listen to God.
I understand. We pray all the time, but honestly have no idea what He said in response.
That's why I asked other people to pray for me and sought what God would want from me.
How long did that process take, though?
I think it took months. In hindsight, if I really focused on my prayers continuously, I may have gotten the response pretty quickly.
Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought.
Well, what's important is that doing things according to our will before we receive any answer from God usually leads us to making foolish mistakes.
So, what did God say?
God didn't really tell me about a specific job, but He made me think about something I wanted for a very long time.
And what was that?
It was becoming someone's role model. When I was growing up, I always thought that it would be nice to have a role model who isn't like much older than me. So someone like who I can look up to, like an older brother. So a role model who is capable academically and spiritually. I thought I should learn from that kind of person.
But there weren't any?
Yeah, I couldn't find anyone who exactly fit that image. Parents are great, but the age difference and generational gap, these things, cause some communication problems.
Yeah, I agree. My parents and I get along fine, but communications can be hard sometimes.
Exactly. I continuously looked around and sought for my role model, but really couldn't find one. That's why I realized I should just become one instead. And God made me think about this after months of prayer.
Did your life change after you received this answer?
After I realized I need to become a role model to many of my underclassmen, I became really careful about the way I talk and act. I started living according to the Bible and helping others whenever I could. While that lifestyle continued, I came across several teaching opportunities in college. Through this time, I found out that I was rather interested in teaching and was pretty good at it.
Oh, I see. So you found out what you were good at as you live according to God-given purpose.
Yes. I never thought I liked teaching someone before, but at one point, I learned that explaining difficult concepts in simple language and helping students learn was extremely rewarding and really fun. I then prayed about becoming a teacher, and God led me to that path.
Now I feel like I need to start praying more. So far, I've been thinking and worrying about how I should be living and what I should do for life. But I never really prayed about it.
Yeah, prayers are so important. Even if you were to go to top tier college but have no idea what you should be doing or why you are even there, wouldn't that be a huge waste of time and money?
I think so. I once heard about a friend's older brother who goes to an Ivy League school, but he wasn't sure about what he wanted to study.
We think we know about ourselves very well, but truth is, we don't. That is why we have to ask God what He wants before we make any big, important decisions. God told us that He created us with purpose. That's why everyone has a calling or purpose to fulfill.
What if I didn't hear God correctly? I don't want to make that mistake.
If you have any doubts or just not too sure about what to do, keep on praying. And it's okay to make mistakes. There's nothing to worry about. If you keep on praying continuously and rely on God, He will make sure to lead you to the best place for you.
So that means I need to always be praying, right? Does that mean I would be happy if I find God-given purpose and live by it?
That's a good question. Do you think I found my personal happiness?
Well, I mean, you are always smiling, so I think you found your happiness.
Nothing is easy in life, but I'm always trying to fulfill the calling God gave me. And the fact that I know I'm fulfilling my purpose every day, that's what makes me happy.
On the other hand, would I be unhappy if I can't find that purpose?
Well, what do you think?
I mean, if everything you said is true so far, we will always be looking for ways to make ourselves happy. I like meeting friends and playing games, but after all, that always feels kind of empty.
Right. Many people live like that. They think that taking what looks really good from this world will satisfy them. That's why they go after money, fame, or whatever they think that may satisfy them.
Not quite sure what to do whenever I have those moments of emptiness, though. I just feel that I need to do something about it.
What I learned is that feeling goes away when you walk with God. When you live according to what God says, you not only learn the reason for living, but there is a tremendous amount of joy in your life as you fulfill that purpose.
What does that feel like?
It's sort of difficult to put in words, but it feels like drinking water that can satisfy the unquenchable thirst that you may have. It's sort of similar to what Jesus said to the Samaritan woman by the well.
Kind of difficult to understand, but I think I kind of get it.
Yeah. If you want to know more, pray about it. God will definitely let you know what that feels like. The joy that can be never felt from what is up this world. You gotta taste it, experience it.
I see. This problem's happening because I don't pray. I should go and pray right away right now.
I'll be praying so that you realize your God-given purpose. Also, don't forget to ask your parents and friends to pray for you about this.
Yeah, I think I need to. I'm sure God will answer me soon.
Yeah. Answer to your prayer may not be instantaneous, but God will respond to you at the best time, as God has always promised. So keep up with your prayers. I'll be praying for you.
Great. Thanks. See ya.
Thank you for listening. This is the last episode of the season 1 for Jesus Goggles. We're preparing the next season with new topics, so please stay subscribed to our podcast. We will be back before you know it. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please visit our Instagram, gnuc.official. That is gnuc.official. We have links you can use to contact us, or you can visit us at gnuc.net. gnuc.net. Jesus Goggles is a podcast sponsored by God and Us Community, a 501c3 nonprofit Christian mission organization serving the youth and young adults.